Hey ladies and gentlemen, how you guys been doing? It's boys in here, and it's actually been a while since we last made a topic video, basically kind of going around the internet seeing what's going on, and especially with the latest things that went down. I just had to make this video. Honestly, I kind of felt like talking about it. Don't want to, because thing is, what I'm about to say, what I'm about to talk about in general, comes down to something bigger, something way out of hand, and I'm actually, it baffles my mind to think stuff like this actually work for them, and they actually go this far. But let me first of all introduce you to the story. So what went down a couple of days ago, actually more recent than a couple of days ago. So there is a rapper by the name of Kanye West. He's a husband of Kim Kardashian. So if you don't know the one, you probably know the other. But, a human as a human, let's just go into that. This human, this Kanye West guy, I don't listen to rap, so I'm not too sure how talented an artist he is. But from what he spoke here, well, it could be a complete tactical thing in selling his basic music. Now that he's actually making a new set of music, basically he wants to sell it. It could be a good tactic into making more fans out of this. What he said, but this guy is a big name, and a lot of people support him. A lot of people follow him. He's got a huge fan base, and of course, whatever he will say is going to have a huge impact on society. Media is really having all sorts of influence on the people out there, making them believe just about anything. They can make a person believe they're a sheep, like a legitimate animal sheep. Now, I'm not talking about sheep, that person that doesn't have the actual energy and confidence to stand up for himself. Now I'm talking about an actual legitimate sheep. They can make a person believe that. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. But anyways, so what did I want to mention here is that Kanye West gave Trump support. He basically said, I'm gonna post it here, you can read it, but I'm gonna sum it up from what I remember still. Kanye West said that he loves Trump. He called him his brother, and they both have dragon energy, and showed him a lot of support, right? And Kanye West basically got a reply from Trump saying, cool, and, just typical, right? So, if you look onto this stuff, I'm like, how much can you truly take it seriously? How much of this is tactic? How much of this is actually what he truly means? But here is the beauty of it. No matter if he means the things he's saying here, the things that went down afterwards were crazy. Even his, basically his wife had to defend him because she couldn't believe what the hell was going on here. He was backlashed a lot. He was being attacked by the left, of course. By expressing his love for the president, for supporting the president Trump, he's completely outraged. He's a lunatic. He has a mental case. So this made a huge explosion in the society of people, because they couldn't understand. Wait. So he's supporting. He's his own freedom to support whoever he wants. So. He likes Trump, never mind if that is truly, a tactical thing. But let's say he likes him, he's just speaking his free will. He's throwing out his free thinking, and you're gonna bash him, take him down on the level of mental case just because you don't agree with his thinking. It's basically like saying, oh, we like free thinking, we like you for, having all this different opinions of us, but no. You will have to obey by how we think. And if we say something's wrong, something's wrong. And if you say, no, I'm still gonna think differently. No. You don't understand. If you think differently from what we say to you, because you're a public figure, you have a lot of fan base, you have to believe what we tell you to believe. If you think anything differently, you, my friend, you have crossed the line. And now you'll pay the consequences. So we're gonna make all this stories about you. We're gonna call you, first of all, we're gonna call you a mental case for having free thinking behaviors, okay? For having a rebel, for actually being an actual rebel, for actually having the balls to go against us, to showcase you're not a puppet to us. No, you don't understand. You will be a puppet. You will have to be a puppet to us, or else we will try to destroy you. Basically, we don't like free thinkers. While we act like we like and we're open to discussions, no. You have to think how we tell you to think. So this is what made just general population right now in in America, especially where Kanye West is a very known figure, just outraged by what's happening. So he's stating what he like. Okay, so he likes Donald Trump. Okay, let's be honest here. I'm speaking for myself right now. From what I saw, statistically speaking, we're talking logic and we're talking scientifically proven things. We're talking actions that were statistically showcased. Since Donald Trump was elected, more black people have work nowadays. And since Donald Trump was elected, things tend to look better for, at least for America. I'm just really just surprised and confused. Why exactly are people going against this guy when he's actually making action? From the statistics that I've seen, especially comparing to Obama, it's been actually kind of something, it's been showcased. Obama was much more of a puppet than Trump is, just because Obama, Trump is a pretty wealthy man, and he doesn't have to, take money from anyone else, and he's less of a puppet than Obama was, and Obama was an incredible speaker. And this is something I cannot say for Kanye West. While he's a rapper, I cannot say that he's an incredible speaker, because the media, Fox News especially, they're gonna take everything bad or anything he's gonna misspoke as complete ruin for him. So he's gonna need to watch out the things that he's gonna say. But what reawakening people, and this is something I really like, and a lot of people are in here with this as well, is that he reawakened the idea that a lot of people are under control. A lot of pop stars seem to have this same opinion about, especially for presidents and elections back before, they all had the same opinion. So where is this opinion coming from? Are they being manipulated, or is this true free-minded thinking? There is a difference between being manipulated and telling them what somebody else told you, somebody that has you by the palms, that are actually manipulating you like a puppet right now. If they're manipulating like a puppet, you're making more risk and more damage to the people around you by throwing out lies that you don't agree on. And that is the problem in society nowadays, especially in America, that I saw. I'm actually baffled by the idea that people cannot free think. They cannot free think. They must not. Especially if they're black people, they have to think this specific pattern. Before, when I was not, I'm not in politics. I just listened to a couple of videos, but from what I saw, from what I hear, especially by the black community, is even saying this, they have to speak a specific pattern, they have to believe specific pattern. If they do not believe the specific pattern, the left side, and if you're into politics, you know which the left side is, not gonna go too much into this, but the left side is gonna make you less of a black person. So you're not black if you are not specifically thinking this way the left side told you to think. It's actually incredibly controlling, and it baffles me just thinking how this actually works. How can this actually work? So, but yeah, basically, Kim defended her husband, of course. It's her husband. What do you expect? It's, she's gonna start to bash talking for having free will, for being a rebel for a second here. I mean, kudos to him. Even if it's a tactical thing, at least he's awakening people for seeing what's happening here. So, the person, Kanye West is stating, his love for the president and his support for the president, and having this basically stating the things of what president said, making America great again, and just generally, throwing Trump out there, and yet people go against him, saying he's a mental case, he's completely lost his mind, he's nuts for having free thinking. And Kim is now saying that basically she's actually shocked by this. This is actually something that, is over the line. That is her husband by the end of the day, and he's always been like this. He's always been a free thinker. And again, even if it's a tactic, you have to understand that what they're saying is, if you're actually supporting Trump, you're a mental case. If you're actually supporting Trump, no, you must not, okay? You must not. You must not have free thinking. It doesn't exist. But we like to hear your opinion on things. We just don't like you having different looks and different beliefs than we do. If you do that, we're just going to attack you. So that is the weakness that we are seeing here, and a lot of people are seeing this, and that is a complete control. That is control. When insecurities come in, that is control. The most insecure will start to control because money is in. A lot of money has been made, a lot of confusion, a lot of things that have to be thrown into this stuff. They want to confuse people because that is where the money is in. Okay? Kindness doesn't make money. Hypocrisy and anger and confusion makes money. That is where the medics will start to make money. That is where the problems will start to get in. That is truly where the roots of the problems are. Sadly enough, more evil deeds will make you more money than good deeds. So, by the end of the day, this is what's happening. So, basically, she was defending her husband, and I want to go a little bit further with this. I want to go into the topic of emotions versus logic. Especially in politics, you know, the most smartest people that I've listened to, Ben Shapiro, for example, that I've followed for a couple of weeks now, he uses a lot of logic. He uses statistics. He's a straight down statistic guy. He doesn't care about your feelings. Outside, you know, he's got his family, of course he cares about their feelings. He's got his family, but look, you're a stranger to him. Why would he care about your feelings? When he's throwing out statistics. Statistics are what's happening here. Statistics are the truth. There have been scientifically, some of them have been scientifically proven, and people cannot deny statistics because they are the epitome of showcasing what's happening. They're proven. They're actually proofs. Those are facts. And people that go against him would use a lot of these people, especially in discussions. I would seem to see that they use emotions. An emotional response is coming down from emotions to logical thinking. It's been scientifically proven also, and just generally by biology, by men, and especially how our hormones work. Women tend to be more emotional. So their actions will be triggered directly by emotions. Most of them tend to be like this. And I'm not speaking putting things into basket, but I'm speaking from a gender role and how it's like emotional. Tend to be more emotional, while men tend to think more logical. We like to think logical. So what's logical here? What's emotional? You know, putting things into feelings, politics, and you know, and action that takes place in the world, basically with changes and having you know, basically putting a country into a good state. Emotions shouldn't take place because emotions will slow you down. When there's too much emotion involved into discussions of much greater importance of world changes and economics being healthier, putting too much emotion into things, you will understand that you will actually hold yourself back, and you will put your emotions as you're not gonna think logically, and for that you're gonna be confused, and you're gonna defend yourself a lot. So you're gonna become much more insecure about things. And it's not going to come out as reasonable. It's not going to come out as mature at all. I'm not saying no. Don't get the wrong idea here. I'm not saying, you know, emotions are bad, logic is good. No, not at all. I think in life, especially in love, when you love somebody, you know, as a human being, I'm not a robot. I think, you know, emotions are important, but emotions also make you do crazy things, wrong things when you think about it more, because they go against your. You sometimes. They even damage you in a way that you would never think it's possible. But logical thinking and emotional thinking, there has to be a limit to this. And I'm seeing that a lot of people that attack people with a lot of smarts in them, they are being attacked by people with too much emotions involved. So, you know, that is not admirable. That it is completely ruined up. You know, when you're in job, you have to be with a boss involved. Your boss is near you. You have to be professional about it. You have to have this, not persona, this, you know, you have to be, work is work, you know, business is business, home is home. You have to have this limit of limiting yourself. If you're going to be emotion everywhere, that you're going to make problems happen from nothing. Depending on your day, how you were, and stuff like this, you know. From gender roles, men and women, men being more logical, women being more emotional, everybody is accepted as they are. You know, these are normal things, these are respected things, these are things to be appreciated about each individual. Each gender, you should appreciate this stuff as they are. But to see people, I swear, every time I hear somebody which looks, I actually support, not all of it, but I support a majority of things they say. They speak from a logical perspective, they speak from scientifically proven facts that were said to them, and I don't care about your emotions as much as proving things that were happening here. Because that is strong. That is actually strong when it comes down to structure. And yet people that go against them are always this everything attacks them. Every word is like a personal attack. Dude, there's no personal attack when logic is involved. Only when emotion is involved will you feel personally attacked. And I swear, every time this happens, every time somebody gets involved, it's like I'm listening to an overly emotional kid. So that's how I look onto it. You know, logic and emotion, especially in politics, especially by the people that, you know, tend to say, you know, free will, free speech, and then they go against the same people that actually have free will, free speech, and free to think. For God's sake, you are free to believe Donald Trump is great. You're free to believe Hillary is great. It's completely your thinking behavior. I should not tell you you're mentally disordered, mental case, just because you think this guy is not great, and I don't support you on that. That is a complete ruin and absolute control over your body and mind. So how do you think about this, guys? Let me know. You know, basically, it's incredible. How can something like this go unnoticed for so long? Because not only now are people actually making a move, since Kanye West is very known, and it seems to stigmate something much stronger than, even if it was a tactic, it's still reawoken the people, especially in the black community, still reawoken the people to stand up for their own thinking behavior. So come on, now, Jesus Christ, you're entitled to your own thinking. You're entitled to your own opinion. Do you want to be a sheep? Do you want to be, you know, a pawn in somebody else's game? Stop living in other people's shadows and start living your own. So that's all I want to say, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I did. Just talking about it. It was longer than I wanted to make, but you know what? Yeah, it was what it was. I'm definitely not a person to talk about political subjects. That's why I didn't really dive into it. These specific words, especially in the English, that I don't know too much about, these specific words especially, didn't want to go into that because, again, as I said, I just wanted to state, going against people with free will, free thinking, going against them, you're a complete mental case yourself. I'm actually saying it out. Okay, maybe I'm not, but you're a complete control freak. You like controlling people. You're not a mental case, but you definitely like controlling people. And that's kind of insecure. Yeah, that's actually very insecure, so whatever. You know, that's all I really wanted to say. Take care of yourself. Peace out.